What is the most common thing that devs look for in content creators?
Some look for, oh gosh. Are you talking about at E3 itself or at cons in general or just
Could do both.
in
That
general?
scales a lot.
Yeah, it
That can
depends on
scale a
the
lot.
game.
It depends on the game and the company that's doing it. If you're working with like a massive publisher, it's going to be an entirely different scale than you're working with an indie dev that's self-publishing and what they're looking for. I mean, how metrics play a role in it, or if it's just any interest and they just want to give out a code, whether or not there's going to be sponsored play, stuff like that. There could be a very large scale there.
I would say like confidence and preparedness can get you really far no matter your size.
Meeting in
Like-
person, if you're going to be at E3 and shaking hands, yeah, that's big. That's big. They don't want to. They're going to be really hesitant working with even a big content creator who's rude, crass, or just like way too familiar right out of the gate sometimes.
Yeah.
And it's something like E3. You were talking about how formal it can be too. So it's like, know what you want so that you can present those ideals and desires right there and have yourself presentable.
Exactly. Like, know what you want and know that you're worth their time. Like,
exactly.
Don't say, I'm a small streamer. Don't say it. Like,
no, don't do it.
Degrade yourself. Like, don't be like, oh, I'm just a small streamer. Like, I may not be able to do much. Be like, hey, like, I'm very excited about your game. I know that my community is going to love it because I played this game and this game. It's very similar, and I've been following you guys for a while. I would love to work with you guys to do a launch event. I'd like to give away like maybe a couple copies, plan in advance, maybe like do some cool like emotes or something themed around your game.
Yes.
This is my plan, and this is what I want to do with you guys.
Yeah, like what can I do for you?
Yeah, right. Give them the value. Yeah. Like as soon as you go in and you're like, I'm a small streamer, you're immediately taking value away that could potentially be there. Like you have value, you can pitch that to somebody and let them find that value too. There's absolutely no point in denigrating yourself. There's obviously nothing wrong with being a small broadcaster, but there's no reason to pitch that. You're obviously talking about that as a downside for the most part. There are some actual real strong values to being a small content creator when you're talking to a dev or a publisher. But if you're saying like, hey, I just want to let you know I might not be worth your time, don't do that. Don't make that presentation, regardless of what you're going to say. If that's the kind of thing you're putting out there, just skip it.
Right. Yeah. Let's see. What tips